Tomorrow morning, your cash, your bank account, and every coin you own become illegal.
If money disappeared forever, who would decide what you're allowed to own?
In the year 2055, the world woke up to a reality where money simply ceased to exist. Cash was banned, credit cards stopped working, cryptocurrencies were erased from every digital ledger instantly. Everything is gone. My savings, my history, my ownership, it is all just empty. Panic spread through major cities as stores refused payments and ATMs shut down forever. Millions realized they no longer truly owned their wealth. It was now just data. The old markets were inefficient and prone to greed. The new system ensures perfect balance. To understand how we arrived here, we must look back 30 years to the transition. It began in the early 2030s with the rapid decline of physical cash globally. Central banks replaced paper with programmable code, tracking every single cent spent by every citizen. By the 2040s, artificial intelligence took over taxation, financial regulation, and even fraud prevention. Governments realized that AI could allocate resources more efficiently than the chaotic free markets. In 2055, the announcement came. Money itself was now considered too dangerous for human hands. Consumption is now a privilege earned through social trust and environmental responsibility. The benefits were extraordinary. Crime and corruption collapsed as illegal transactions became impossible. Without cash or anonymous crypto, the shadows where criminals once hid simply vanished. Poverty initially decreased as AI guaranteed every citizen access to food and healthcare. I have worked my whole life, yet I cannot even access a car? However, personal freedom slowly began to disappear behind the algorithm's invisible walls. Freedom is not a right. It is a reward for those who contribute to the collective. Every purchase, every movement, and every meal now requires the AI's absolute approval. Saving money is impossible. Wealth no longer belongs to you, but to the system. Temporary AI-issued credits are the only way to survive, and they expire at midnight. Independent businesses died. How can you build something when you cannot hold on to capital? We have everything we need, yet we own absolutely nothing at all. I remember when this little piece of metal could buy a dream. For the young generations, the concept of personal ownership is as ancient as alchemy.
I don't understand this at all.
Why is he showing us that old thing?
This is hilarious.
He must be so confused. Follow the shadows, boy. There are still places where the algorithm cannot see. Underground barter communities emerged, creating a secret economy outside the AI's cold reach. This is illegal. Why would you risk everything for a few old items? Irregularity detected in Sector 4. Dispatching surveillance drones to investigate immediately. Algorithmic control is absolute. To exist outside it is to risk becoming a ghost. We must ask ourselves, have we finally eliminated inequality or just replaced freedom? Order is the highest form of compassion. Chaos was the poison of the past. I feel safe, but I also feel like a bird in a cage. The safety of the collective requires the total transparency of the individual. The system is perfect because it never sleeps, never takes a bribe, and never judges. See? The algorithm rewards virtue. It is the most honest judge we have. But when your work has no value beyond a score, what happens to the human soul? They traded their names for numbers and their choices for security. We have ended war. We have ended hunger. Is that not worth the price of a coin? The world is now a garden, but a garden that is strictly pruned every single day. I want to know what it feels like to earn something that is truly mine. Even your thoughts are now data points in the great calculation. Yes. Yes, I understand. I'm fine. If you cannot follow the rules of the collective, you simply cease to exist in the system. Exclusion is the ultimate bankruptcy. Without credits, you are a ghost in the real world. They can take my credits, but they cannot take the work of my hands. Teach me how to live without the wristband. Teach me how to be free. Why do they crave the dirt when we have given them the stars? Even the architects of control sometimes wonder about the walls they have built. The era of money is over. But the era of the human spirit is just beginning a new struggle. Is this the fairest society in history, or the most sophisticated form of control? When we abolished money, we thought we were ending greed. Perhaps we only ended choice. If money became illegal tomorrow, would humanity become truly freer? Or would we lose the very last thing that we actually, truly owned? The choice was never ours. It was always the algorithm's.
The future is never finished. Every answer creates another question. Subscribe to keep decoding what's next.